Oh, it's that time again.
This is a homage beat.
Welcome to 2K Film Room, the series where we break down NBA 2K gameplay. My name is 2K Kingslayer, and for this game, I'm just going to kind of run through some things and highlight some things. There's not necessarily an overall theme I'm going for, but I want to just kind of slow things down, pause at certain parts. Right here, I'm showing you guys my defensive settings if anyone wants to slow this down. And these are just kind of my default settings, so you don't necessarily have to follow these, but these are the settings that I started the game with. But now that we've got that out of the way, let's jump into some highlights from this Bulls-Kings gameplay. I'm playing with the Chicago Bulls, and as you can see in the lower left-hand corner, our freelance is going to be Flow, and the playbook we're using is that default Chicago Bulls playbook. So, let's get right into it. Alright, let's start off with this play right here. We're just running the freelance to start off. Early in the first, nobody has scored yet. We go with a couple handoffs here. And we thought we had something, no open shot there, so we're just going to isolate from the elbow here. I throw a couple jab steps at him. He doesn't respond, so we run right around him. He was playing on-ball defense there. Alright, so now we go to the defensive end. He gets the ball in the hands of Buddy Hield. He's going to isolate here. I'm sagging off a little bit too much, and he knocks one down in my face. So keep that one in mind. So next possession on offense, we're going to go with the Flow freelance, and I want to show you guys right here where I have options on this freelance. I'm going to identify the guy on defense that's sagging off. So I see him right there, and I'm going to attack. And inside, Zach LaVine puts it in. That's one of the great thing about freelances is it's read and react, right? So you can see two defenders up top there. They overplayed on the screen a little bit, so the man underneath was left alone, and that's where I attacked. So now we're going to attack from the post on this possession. He's playing on-ball defense, so I always like to throw a little pump fake there, and that usually gets guys jumping. So we score there. The lead now down to 2 points, and look at that. Does that look familiar? So my opponent hit another three-pointer with Buddy Hield from that exact same spot as before. So at this point, I did go into my defensive settings and decided to play tight on Buddy Hield because that appears to be his game plan. Keep that in mind because that's going to come up again later. So we managed to cut the lead there, and here in the second, it's tied. But that's a tough shot right there. I'm not going to worry about that too much, and that's something that I can just say to you guys. When somebody gets takeover in this game, they're going to make shots pretty much no matter what. I could have been playing tighter, but you move on from those. Don't get upset at the game. Guys do get into grooves sometimes, so that is realistic. But look at this pass right here. Oh my goodness, that's pretty. Oh my goodness. Wowee. Let's slow that down and show that one more time. Guy comes over a screen, and that lane is wide open. Wish that would have been the N1. We didn't get the foul call, though. That is nice basketball. Okay, gonna highlight something else. Again, attacking the sagging defender. At this point in the freelance, it's read and react, so I'm looking at the court real quick and identifying that this guy right here is the defender that's sagging. So I'm going to look for the offensive guy that is his responsibility. He's going to come around, he comes off a screen, and because he's sagging, we get an open three-pointer. So 22 seconds left in the half here, and we are sticking with that Flow, our favorite freelance. Gonna swing the ball around. Haven't been running a lot of plays yet, but you can see here we've been successful with the freelance so far, and Robin Lopez misses that one, and the bar is pretty much full. This happens in 2K, man. I'm sick of it. 2K does not appreciate that these are professional athletes, and they really don't miss layups from that point, but they insist on making layups harder than contested three-pointers. It is what it is. I've been complaining about it year after year. It's fine. Alright, so third quarter, now that that little mini rant is over, we do get that one to go. So as often as I complain, silly things like that go in my favor from time to time. The Kings get an easy one to go there on the layup, so they take the 1 point lead. And they're on the break now. They're going to take a long three. So my opponent, I've identified he likes that spot. He likes that spot and he likes taking three-pointers. So I've tightened the defense up quite a bit. I'm going to go with this loop play here. You guys play 2K, you know how this loop play goes.
Give me the green light.
If you're not spamming those loop plays, they are pretty close to unstoppable. they work on the first attempt pretty much every time. So on that one, okay, we're gonna slow this down. So we're gonna call for a pick and roll, and I've talked in the past about rejecting the screen, because what happens is the guy who's defending me went the wrong direction, so he read that wrong. The off-baller is too far behind, so now this guy has to slide over, and Robin Lopez in the dunker spot is wide open. So that worked out perfectly. It's a way of punishing off-ball defense, rejecting those screens. So we're just going to go with a quick isolation with my man Lemon. And we get the dribble moves, it works here. We get the and one, and that puts us up by 2. So now, my man is going to go with a Buddy Hield 3-pointer. But we scouted that, we changed the defense too tight, get a hand in the face, no good. He's been trying to make that work all game long, but since I made adjustments, it hasn't worked. And Rafiki, what time is it?
It is time.
So our opponent got frustrated. Even though it was only a 2-point game, there was plenty of game left, but he got mad that what he was trying to do with the 3-pointers wasn't working, so he decided to quit. And that's going to happen when you play online sometimes. So, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. It is my goal to promote sim basketball, so if you guys are new here, please give it a like and hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so. I will be back very soon with more gameplay, hopefully longer games than this one. And until next time, happy gaming, y'all.